Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm showing you guys how I make this amazing pineapple bowl. It has Hawaiian garlic shrimp with seafood mac salad and a little bit of white rice on the side. Here I have all the ingredients for you guys. Also, I will leave the timestamp in the description box for you guys, and as well as the measurement. Okay, I already started showing you guys what I'll be using. First thing I am going to be making is the seafood mac. I have some red and green bell peppers, some sweet kernel corn. Now this is the seasoning for the shrimp. I'm using Old Bay with a little bit of Creole seasoning. The shrimp I'm using is super colossal shrimp. And also we have some tuna. Make sure to squeeze out the water from the tuna. And also I have some imitation crab that I'm not really a big fan of, but we'll be using it today. And also 1 egg with some sweet relish. And also we have some sugar as well as some red wine vinegar. And let's begin. Now we're going to get started. I have my water already on the stove. I'm going to add some salt to it, and also I'm going to boil my egg as well with the pasta. Make sure you rinse the egg before you add it in there. All right, cover it. Once that comes to a boil, I am going to pour in my pasta. Once my pasta is nice and soft and cooked, I am going to pour out the water, set it aside, and I am going to begin with the shrimp. For the shrimp, we're going to season it very lightly. I'm using Old Bay seasoning with a little bit of Tony Sashier's Creole seasoning. We're going to mix that together in a skillet. I'm pouring about a tablespoon of olive oil. Once that is nice and hot, we're going to place the shrimp on there. Now these shrimp are super colossal shrimp. They're extremely big. We'll say it'll take about 5 minutes per side to cook them. Once they're done cooking, I have my egg, my noodles, and the shrimp. I'm going to place them in the fridge so they can cool down faster. Once it's nice and cool, I take it out the fridge. I am going to use the back of a fork to mash down the egg. Once I'm done, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients in. Now first thing I added is the onion, red bell peppers going next. Next, I am going to add my corn. These corns are nice and sweet, perfect for this recipe. They're sweet kernel corns. And also I'm adding my tuna. I love tuna personally. If you don't like it, just don't add it to this recipe. And we're going to add the crab. Now, I never cooked imitation crab before. I was a little bit undecisive whether I wanted to add all of it or just a little bit. So I went and added a little bit of it, and that was that. Next, I'm going to add some sweet relish and as well as some freshly cracked pepper. Once I'm done, I'm going in with the sugar. Now, be sure to add the sugar gradually because you don't want to add too much and you can't take it back. So add it gradually. If you need a little bit more, you can add more. The sugar will add a nice balance with the red wine vinegar and also the rest of the ingredients. Now it's time for me to add my Thousand Island dressing. It is the best. It will add so much flavor to this pasta salad. Try it out and let me tell you, you will thank me later. Now we're going to end with the mayo. Be sure to add everything gradually. You don't want to add too much, then you can't take it back. Add a little bit at a time. If you need to add more, you can always add more. Okay, now I'm going to stir it and of course taste it. If I need to add more salt, more pepper, whatever, I can just go ahead and add it in. Now I did went ahead and add a little bit of cayenne pepper for some spiciness. If you want, you can add it in, and then we're going to cover it, place it in the fridge. Moving on to our garlic shrimp. Now for the garlic shrimp, I am using the same exact shrimp that I used earlier, super colossal shrimp. And these are the ingredients I will need for the garlic shrimp. I'm using Himalayan salt, ground black pepper, butter, paprika, cayenne pepper, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, flour with 1 head of garlic. Now we're going to peel the garlic cloves. In my opinion, this is a tedious job, but the faster way to do it is just mash everything together and just remove the skin. Now, we're not going to mince the garlic. We're going to chop them not too small. Why? Because you do want to see the garlic on the shrimp once it's done cooking. Okay, the garlic is ready. Now it's time to cook the shrimp. For the shrimp, I am going to add the seasoning that I mentioned earlier, which is salt, ground black pepper, cayenne, and paprika. We're going to mix that together until everything is well combined. Then we're going to add the flour. For the flour, you want a light coat of the flour. Don't overdo it. Very lightly. All right, we have the shrimp nice and ready. We're going to cook it. Now in my skillet, I am going to pour a little bit of olive oil just to lightly fry my shrimp. Don't overdo it. You can deep fry it if you like, but I didn't want to deep fry the shrimp. So I went in and add my shrimp in, make sure it's nice and hot, but don't overcook it. Don't burn the shrimp, okay? As you guys can see, it's frying very low, not too extremely high. I can't talk today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, we're going to flip it over and cook the other side. They looking good. Have y'all tried colossal shrimp before? I love colossal shrimp and Argentinian shrimp. They're like the best. Look how good they look. Okay, come through. Come through. Once they're done, just remove them, set them aside. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Now we have the shrimp nice and cooked. In a different skillet, we're going to add 1 stick of butter. Once that is nice and melt, we're going to add in our garlic. Okay, lots of garlic. For the garlic, we're going to lightly cook the garlic until you have a nice golden brown color. Then we can add the shrimp in. All right, now this butter right here is nice and garlicky and it's like a clarifying butter. It's just adds so much flavor to this garlic. Let me tell you, it's just the bomb. Okay, we're going to stir it together. Turn off your stove by now, mix everything together, then the shrimp is done. That's it. We're going to move on to the rice. Now I do have a rice recipe, but I wanted to just show you guys how I quickly like to cook my rice. Now I'm going to cook my rice the Haitian way. You can use a rice cooker if you like. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, green onion, salt. Once the green onion is nice and golden brown, we're going to pour in the water. Cover it once it comes to a boil. We're going to wash our rice and place it in there. The rice I'm using is jasmine rice, and we're going to let it cook, honey. Well, before we do, once you're done adding the rice, make sure you give it a stir. Taste it for salt. Taste it for salt, and then you can let it come to a boil. Do not cover it. Okay, don't cover it. Once it's nice and dry, just like that, that's when you cover it. And then you let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. It should be ready. And that is how quick and easy it is to cook rice. And boom, it's done. Nice, freshly cooked white rice. And basically that is everything. Now it's time to make our pineapple bowl. Now this is the pineapple, and I had to use my husband's help for this one. He's going to cut the pineapple for me, and then I am going to scoop out the inside. Okay, scoop out the, let me tell you, this pineapple is so sweet. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so sweet. I bought two just in case, but this one was the best. It's so sweet. The other one was not sweet, and I ate it before I even cut this one. But make sure you scoop out the pineapple. Look at that juice in there. Oh boy. Once everything was scooped out, we have the salad, the shrimp, and the rice. We're going to place the rice right in the middle. Then we're going to add in our seafood mac. Okay, looks so good. I just took it out from the fridge, by the way. And then we're going to add our garlic shrimp. And I added some green onions to garnish, and also some dry parsley flakes, and that is it. How beautiful is this dish, y'all? It tastes as good as it looks. All right, try this out. You won't regret it. Let me know if you're going to try it. Don't forget to like it for me, guys. Like the video, please, 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 because I tried so hard to bring you guys good recipes. Also subscribe if you're new, and share. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.